guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. We're going to be discussing how Barcelona are very close to reaching an agreement with Manchester City for the transfer of Ferran Torres. Only 10 million euros separates Barcelona and Man City, and Barcelona believe they can get this deal done in the January transfer window, and also going to be open in the free agent market because right now the financial situation at the club does not allow them to spend that much money, and they're attentive right now to Cesar Azpilicueta, Andreas Christensen, Edinson Cavani, and also Onana. But until the window opens, the priority of the club will be contract renewals, and I mean they're desperate. They're absolutely desperate to renew the contract of Ousmane Dembele, but his agent believes he should be earning more money, and Barcelona are hesitant to give him that extra money. But the club are trying their best to bring in some money in, and they've done so by offering a new alternative to the CVC deal that Javier Tebas, the La Liga president, came up with. The clubs did not like it. Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Athletic Bilbao, the three most historic clubs in the league, have brought in a new deal from JP Morgan, which has upset Javier Tebas, but they're trying to, persuade the other clubs in the league to try to accept this deal. That way they can have a bigger wage cap, bigger wage margin, and also be able to spend more money. But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get the 200 likes in this video. It'll be very much appreciated. And also make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Let's start off with the transfer news over the past 24 hours. The first players we've been linked to are free agents coming in. Fernando Polo from Mundo Deportivo. He's come out saying that Barcelona are working once again to take advantage and sign players who are out of contract next summer. The names on the table right now are Onana, Andreas Christensen, Edinson Cavani, and Cesar Azpilicueta. Now, the most likely out of these three right now is probably Cavani. Christensen, very close to a contract renewal at Chelsea. Azpilicueta is their captain and the legend of the club. He should renew. We'll wait and see. They may let him go. Onana has a verbal agreement with Inter Milan and is set to join them. I would take all four of these players, to be honest, but the one that I think is the most suitable for Barcelona at the moment is probably Christensen and Onana. I think Cavani is the definition of what we need, but the problem is 35 years old and injury prone as well, and he really cares about Uruguay for some sort of reason. I don't know why, but I think he'd be so perfect for our team. I'll have to wait and see. Of course, some of these players may renew their contract at their clubs. Most likely right now, the leading the race out of these four is Cavani. But who do you believe out of these four players will help Barcelona the most? Let me know down in the comments below. But again, all free agents will be touted out by Barcelona, as Barcelona look to set to sign a lot of free agents this summer due to the financial situation at the club. Now, despite the financial difficulties at the club, there is still some money to spend on players, and the one player that Barcelona are absolutely 100% focused on at the moment is the signing of Spanish winger Ferran Torres from Man City. Again, Fernando Polo from Mundo Deportivo came out saying the agreement between Barcelona and Man City for Ferran Torres could be close for a figure of around 50 to 55 million euros. Pep Guardiola and Man City are not in favor of keeping a player who is willing to leave. So again, once Barcelona came knocking on the door, Ferran Torres said yes, and he realized, look, we got some bad blood in the team. He doesn't really want to be here. Let's try to let him go. According to reports right now, the difference between Barcelona and Man City is around 10 million euros. So for example, City wants 60, Barcelona are offering 50. No players will be involved apparently whatsoever, but the agreement is getting closer and closer by each and every day, and this will happen in January, by the way, according to reports. So we'll wait and see. Of course, right now he's still injured. He won't be back until mid-January, but he could still come and sign, all that sort of stuff. Ferran Torres, fully fit, is exactly, and I mean exactly, what Barcelona need. We'll wait and see what happens, but again, the agreement is getting closer and closer. Let's now discuss the players who have been rumored to leave Barcelona over the past 24 hours. Firstly, it's Ousmane Dembele. Now, there was a meeting on Friday, the day before the game yesterday against Real Betis, about the contract renewal situation, and it firstly broke from Candacer. They came out saying that Ousmane Dembele has informed Barcelona during the meeting on Friday that he has very good offers across Europe, but his priority is to stay at Barcelona. Negotiations continue. Dembele is not in a hurry. Unlike Barcelona, Ousmane Dembele's priority is to stay at Barcelona. He says he has very good other offers on the table, but he wants to continue at the club. And Ousmane Dembele's agent Moussa Sissoko met with Mateo Ariamon on Friday as well, but the representatives are in no hurry whatsoever. And Footy Mercado have come out saying that Moussa Sissoko, of course Dembele's agent, is clear about his position. Dembele is a potential Ballon d'Or winner and should be treated as such. Again, Barcelona, the first offer was very low, and his agent was very disappointed by that. They're getting offered, 500k a week, 300k a week from all the clubs around the world, and Barcelona offering them like 100K a week, probably something like that. Plus, of course, variables based on performances, goals, and assists, yada yada yada. But that really upset his agent. Sport have come out saying that pessimist grows at Barcelona after the meeting on Friday. Dembele's agent asked for more time, but Barcelona believe that he wants to drag the situation until January the 1st. More meetings will follow, but it's getting very complicated at the moment. So what Barcelona think Dembele's agent trying to do is get the January 1st, because once January 1st hits, he can go and he can negotiate with any club in the world that's not from Spain, go sign a pre-contract agreement. He wants to try to get to that point and show Barcelona, look, I'm getting offered 300K, 400K from Manchester United, Man City, PSG, whoever. You need to come close to that or else Dembele is going to leave. More means will follow, but it's going to be very, and I mean very complicated. But Fernando Polo from Mundo Deportivo came out saying that if Barcelona go to sign Ferran Torres in January and Ousmane Dembele does not renew his contract by then, despite Barcelona wanting him to renew, the Frenchman could be sent to the stands for the rest of the season, few months before the World Cup. So again, Barcelona want to try and mess up Dembele, but of course, Xavi came out in the press conference for the Betis game yesterday, said that he's not really a big fan of the idea. He wants Dembele to play no matter what his contract situation is. And also, Luis Rojo from Marca came out back in that statement as well, saying that Barcelona will try to sell Ousmane Dembele in January, even for a small fee, if he does not renew his contract by then, rather than allowing him to leave for free in the summer. And to be honest, I completely agree with that. We spent a total 130 million on this guy. We cannot let him walk for free. I'll take 20-30 million for him in January 100% rather than letting him go. And of course, we can that money right there, if we sell him for 35 million euros, that pays for Adeyemi, that pays for a straight replacement. Although it does look bad on us that we sold 100 million pound player for 30 million, we can be beneficial from that. So we'll wait and see. Right now it's the salary that's being the issue. I think Dembele and his agent in Barcelona have agreed on terms of the conditions of the contract, but the salary is the main issue. Of course, his agent believes he deserves more money, but Barcelona believe he doesn't with his injury situation. We'll wait and see. I think the deadline is right now, according to the reports, December the 15th. If he does not renew by then, it'll be next to impossible to renew his contract. We'll wait and see though, but right now I'd say it's like 60% he goes, 40% he stays. Now, Ousmane Dembele's best friend at Barcelona is indeed Samuel Umtiti, and he's also been rumored to leave Barcelona as well. It's coming in from reports from Italy. They've come out saying that Samuel Umtiti now is an option for AC Milan to cover the injured Simon Kjaer, who will be out for the rest of the season. Milan consider Umtiti a low-cost option who is not in Barcelona's plans and could leave for cheap in January. Now, Sport, of course, the Catalan-based newspaper, came out back in that statement as well. Now, Kjaer is, the Danish center back who saved Christian Eriksen's life. He got a big injury last weekend against Genoa in the Serie A, and he now will be out for the rest of the season with a big knee problem. So, AC Milan need to find a center back to, play alongside Fikayo Tomori, and they have Umtiti in their mind. Please come take Umtiti. He has not played a single second still. We are almost at the halfway mark of the season. He is the only player to not play a single second of football for Barcelona this season. We're paying him 250K a week. I'd sell him. I'll even pay half his wages, to be honest, because you know what? Half is better than all of it. So we'll wait and see. There's going to be interest from, clubs in January from Umtiti for those, having injury crisis, players want to leave, yada, yada, yada. He will be that cheap, good option. Let's hope we can try and sell him. But in the end, it does come down to Umtiti on whether or not he wants to leave Barcelona in January or not. Let's now discuss the news surrounding Barcelona over the past 24 hours. Firstly, is the new proposed alternative offer to the CVC deal. The three clubs that, didn't approve of the CVC deal, Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Athletic Bilbao, have now presented the other La Liga clubs with a better version of the CVC deal. This is broke from all outlets in the world. Firstly, Real Madrid and Barcelona and Athletic Club present an alternate offer to CVC. They offered an agreement with another investor, JP Morgan, for the next 25 years compared to the CVC deal, which is 50 years, with an interest between 2.5 and 3%. Sport have come out saying that Florentino Perez wants to present a counter offer to the CVC deal. The new agreement can be signed with JP Morgan with far better conditions. Barcelona, who don't have a good relationship right now with Javier Tebas, who's of course the president of La Liga, are in full support of the JP Morgan deal. Now, CVC deal is 50 years with selling your rights for TV for like the next 10% or something like that. It's absolutely ridiculous. But this deal, 25 years and 2.5 or 3% interest, it is absolutely way better of a deal. But the problem is Javier Tebas, he doesn't like to be shown wrong. He wants to be the boss, right? He wants to be the big man, La Liga president. There is a statement saying that, oh, you guys don't understand the CVC deal. It's not TV rights, it's this, that. So La Liga, are very disappointed. But of course, with Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Athletic Bilbao rejecting the CVC deal, it will not go through. And also, they're the three most historic clubs in the league, the three teams that have never been relegated. So they have a big standard in the league. What they want to do now is show the other clubs this JP Morgan deal and show how much better it is, and try to force La Liga from changing from the CVC to the JP Morgan deal. It's going to be a difficult process because, of course, Javier Tebas is one of the most stubborn men out there alongside Ronald Koeman. So wait and see how this goes. But right now, they do have a better deal. And of course, if this deal is accepted, it will allow Barcelona to have way more, wage margin in the team, allowing for more signings. So we'll have to wait and see how it goes. Let's now discuss some injury updates around the first team at Barcelona. Firstly, on the injury update of Sergi Roberto, it has now been confirmed that he will be out for 4 months. And also, this does not favor him for his contract renewal. RAC one have come out saying that the surgery and up to 4 months off does not favor Cesar Roberto in negotiations to renew. The meeting between his representatives in Barcelona has been postponed since there's no urgency. He was reluctant to take a 40% wage reduction now. Piqué is playing for free. Jordi Alba and Busi took I think 70% or something like that. And Roberto is out here reluctant to take a 40% wage reduction. Absolute disgrace. Gabriel Sanz from Mundo Deportivo came out saying that Sergio Roberto's entourage said that the contract renewal should have been done a long time ago, but Barcelona stalled it for 2 months. Now his environment is pessimistic about the renewal because he'll be out for 4 months. No scenario is ruled out. So Roberto, right? Either he's going to leave for free or he signs a renewal. We cannot sell him now because the window, of course, he will be out injured. No one wants to buy an injured player. I mean, it's possible because we could buy Ferran Torres who will be injured, but of course, if it's in the beginning. But I think with Roberto, I think Barcelona will be forced to renew him. I think they're going to try one more time, in March time when he comes back from injury. And if he says no one more last time, then they'll let him go for free. I think there will be one more last attempt from Barcelona. That's what I'm hearing from, my sources, not trying to flex, but we'll wait and see how it goes. Of course, his representatives are disappointed and angry because they should have had this contract renewal done already, but of course, they rejected it, and then Barcelona decided to stall it. We'll wait and see, but again, this injury does not help Roberto with his contract renewal at Barcelona. The next injury update is on the injury of Ansu Fati for that Bayern Munich game. Will he be there? Right now, it's not looking too good. Javi Miguel from AS came out saying it is not 100% ruled out, but pessimism grows regarding Ansu Fati's participation in the match versus Bayern Munich, of course, midweek on Wednesday. He will join the group training session today to test his feelings. The final test could be done in Munich on the 8th. So, what I think will happen is that he will travel. I think Ansu Fati will travel to that game. The question is whether they give him the medical green light ahead of that game. I think that I'd say there's a 40% chance he'll be on the bench and a 1% chance he comes on the game. They may put him on the bench just to kind of, scare Bayern Munich, say, look, we got Ansu Fati on the bench, he could come on and cause some, damage, and that may, affect Nagelsmann in his selection, but I cannot see him playing this game. There's are reports coming out there saying that he's out for the rest of this year, so he'll be cut back after the Christmas break. So we'll see. I feel like he'll travel, be on the bench, and then he'll be out for the rest of the year, just to scare Bayern Munich. We'll wait and see, though. I hope he can return maybe in the last game against Sevilla, which is on my birthday, by the way. At least he'll be on the bench for that game, get the medical green light, maybe come on for the last 10 minutes, and he can train throughout the Christmas break. But we'll wait and see. But at the moment, Ansu Fati's participation in the match against Bayern Munich is very, very unlikely. But hopefully, Barcelona's injury crisis will come to an end, and that is because Dr. Pruna is going to be returning to Barcelona. An agreement has been reached, and it broke from Javi Miguel from AS. He has come out saying that Dr. Ricky Pruna closed the agreement with Barcelona yesterday and will join the club in the coming days, possibly around maybe December the 15th. He just has to close some fringes with his current club right now, and he will sign a contract with Barcelona until June 2024. Finally, Xavi gets his man. The head of the medical staff will be returning, and also Juan Laporta did a radio show, and he also confirmed that Dr. Ricky Pruna will be returning 100%. The question is now when. Will he come this year? Maybe at the end of the season if they can't, figure it out with his current club. But the club are hoping and are planning for his return at least before the end of this year. Finally, some good news, and let's pray to God, no more injury crisis. And the final topic that I want to discuss before I end off this video is give you guys an update about the Spanish Super Cup. The times and the dates for the match have been confirmed. Barcelona, of course, will be facing Real Madrid in the El Clasico on Wednesday, January the 12th of 2020, and the other leg, or the other tie, will be Atletico Madrid versus Athletic Bilbao on the Thursday. So if we do win that game, we'll get the extra rest, and the final will be on Sunday, the January the 16th. and of course it will be taking place in Saudi Arabia. So let's see if Barcelona can win their first trophy of the season. And to be honest, it's our best chance of winning a trophy this season, to be honest, is this little mini tournament for the Spanish Super Cup. But of course, we're gonna have to beat Real Madrid and most likely Atletico Madrid in the final, or even Athletic Bilbao, who are both very, very difficult teams. We're getting a masterclass to win this, but of course, we can do it if we believe. And again, it's our only chance pretty much of winning a trophy this season. So that was my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and of course leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. The main thing I want to know firstly about Ferran Torres, do you think he will join Barcelona in January or not? Secondly, on Dembele, do you think he will renew his contract or not? Next up, on the free agents at the four that we mentioned, which one would you take at Barcelona, and which one do you think that Barcelona mostly need? And lastly, on the Spanish Super Cup, do you think we'll end up winning that? You think it's just too difficult for us to win it? And of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care, and Forza Barca.